China's best self-driving car platforms, tested and compared. We are still waiting for the full promise of self-driving cars to be realized. After all, squishy, untrustworthy humans are killing more people than ever on American highways. And now Apple fans may have to wait indefinitely as Project Titan was killed after its owner abandoned human-free control. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today, we are going to talk about China's best self-driving car platforms, tested and compared. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. In China, a lot of enterprises are steadily, and far more successfully, moving toward a similar goal, but on a different path. Since the launch of XPilot with its first model, the G3, XPeng has been a leader in autonomous driving in China. Two more Chinese EV companies, NIO and Li Auto, have since joined it in the market. There are other China-based companies with Lidar-equipped cars. For example, Huawei is collaborating with a number of brands, including Avatar, to develop a solution, but we'll focus on XPeng, NIO, and Li Auto because they're all listed on US exchanges. All three presently provide self-driving capabilities, or, as they prefer to term them for legal reasons, driving assistance features, in their existing car lineups. Elon Musk of Tesla has been vociferous in his criticism of the need for LiDAR, and radars have now been removed from cars sold in the United States. However, he subsequently confirmed that Tesla is testing a custom-designed radar, but maintains that no plans for integration exist. In China, the US-listed Trio is utilizing a number of sensors, most notably LiDAR. Unlike XPeng vehicles, which have two LiDAR devices positioned in the front bumper, Li and NIO vehicles have only one unit mounted above the windshield. The remaining sensors include 8-megapixel high-definition cameras, surround view cameras, millimeter wave radars, and ultrasonic sensors. XPeng and NIO had identical totals, with 31 and 33, respectively. Li, on the other hand, takes a different strategy, designing a camera-first system with LiDAR as a backup and a total of 18 sensors. The Nvidia Orin X chip, which processes all of the information, is a common denominator similar to LiDAR. Both XPeng and Li use two processors to produce 508 trillion operations per second, TOPS, computing power, whereas the NIO Atom supercomputer employs 4 chips for a total of 1,016 TOPS. To put such numbers into context, the A17 Pro chip in Apple's iPhone 15 Pro achieves 35 TOPS. NIO NOP+. NIO tested the self-driving NOP Plus beta system twice. First for a few days in an ET7 sedan traveling around Shanghai and the surrounding area, and then for a test drive of the new E6 SUV in Beijing. On July 1, last year, the system went from beta to subscription, and it now purportedly functions across China, having been modified to work on urban roadways in 726 cities, covering around 90% of the main routes. The NIO system excels at user-friendliness. The NIO system, like those from Li and XPeng, is navigation-dependent. NOP stands for Navigation on Pilot. When NIO approaches an area where NOP+ can be activated, the in-vehicle digital assistant NOMI gives a voice instruction, and a circle appears around the car icon on the lane traffic display on the instrument screen. To activate, press the central button on the left-hand pad of the steering wheel. While NOP+ operated rather well in a variety of settings, including at night, it did not always perform as well as a skilled driver. Worryingly, it failed to make the essential highway exit preparations. The system, like its competitors, appears to prefer the freeway's middle lane. It didn't do a good job of getting into the outside lane to maximize speed and would frequently cruise at 55 miles per hour while the speed limit was 75. On one occasion, the NIO went from the outside of a highway into the middle lane and appeared to be approaching a container truck with an empty trailer, raising the question of whether the system was actually sensing the trailer section. Furthermore, on some occasions, it did not appear to react quickly to automobiles cutting in, requiring me to take control and brake. Li Auto NOA. The NOA navigation on autopilot highway system from Li Auto, like NIO's NOP+, currently relies on high-definition mapping that is supposedly precise at the centimeter level, but appears capable of providing an experience far closer to that of XPeng's XNGP or cross-scenario navigation guided pilot. This is the company's successor to XPilot. featuring a multimodal sensor framework that includes cameras, LiDAR units, millimeter wave radars, and high-precision positioning systems. Li Auto's urban-based commute NOA, which was announced in June 2023, is said to cover more than 95% of common mobility scenarios and was available in 100 Chinese cities by December, including Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen. To engage Li's highway NOA, the driver must yank down twice on the drive selector, just like in a Tesla. With the debut of Li's second-generation vehicles, beginning with the L9, the business replaced an instrument display with a large head-up display. This not only visualizes the moving traffic that the car sees around it, but it also provides thorough navigation instructions. With such information, monitoring what the system is doing while also viewing the real-world scenario becomes much easier. Like Neo, the Li system has a tendency to cut out due to a lack of high-definition mapping on Shanghai's highways and elevated roads. More on that later, but the experience is significantly more sophisticated. Driving on the highway, the L9 appeared to be considerably better at maximizing speed than the Neo, and it was significantly less reluctant to change lanes. Li's biggest mistake on the highway was similar to one made by XPeng's auto-driving system, attempting to cross a solid white line to change lanes. In the case of the Li, it was on an elevated road in Shanghai, and the automobile intended to change lanes so that it could take an exit with minimal preparation. That's the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.